Chandni. This story is about Abu Khan and his freedom-loving goats. An old man named Abu Khan lived in Almora all by himself except for a few goats whom he kept as pets. He gave funny names to his goats and treated them like his children. During the day, he would take them out for grazing, while during the night he would tie a string around their neck. Abu Khan gave choicest food to his goats, juiciest grass and grains. Also, the love he showered on these goats was beyond measure. Despite that, one after one, the goats would run away from Abu Khan's hut into the hills. Abu Khan failed to understand why all his goats abandoned him and for what. Abu Khan became more and more sad because the goats that ran away from him were all devoured by a greedy old wolf. Abu Khan failed to understand their love for freedom, for this freedom was really short lived. When all his goats left him, Abu Khan was so heartbroken that he decided to never have any more goats as pets. However, he felt so lonely that one day he brought a very young goat to his house. He named the goat Chandni. He thought that the goat was so young that it would stay with him for a very long time and perhaps would be able to reciprocate his love and affection. Also, he told Chandni the stories of the dead goats as a warning. As Chandni grew up, she kept observing the hilltops bathed in sunlight and began to desire the open fields and fresh air. She stopped eating grass and lost interest in the stories Abu Khan told her. She decided to convey her desires to Abu Khan. One day, she requested Abu Khan to set her free so that she could go to the hills. He warned her that the wolf would eat her, but Chani was determined to have her freedom. She said, I will use my horns to fight the wolf. Abu Khan reminded Chani that one of his goats named Kalua died fighting the wolf even though she was as big as a deer. When all his attempts failed, Abu Khan decided to tie Chani in the smaller hut in order to save her from a predictable death at the hands of the old wolf. However, he forgot to close the small window through which Chandni ran away into the open field that very night. At last, Chandni got what she wanted. She was finally breathing in the free air of the hills. It seemed to her as if she was meeting her parents after several years of separation. She was overwhelmed to see the tall grass, blooming flowers, and the endless expanse of the green field. In comparison to this, she thought of Abu Khan's compound as a prison. While playing in the grassy slopes, she came across a herd of wild goats who asked her to join them, but she denied wanting to be all by herself. Very soon the day paved way for the night. She heard a strange sound like a grunt. Instantly, she knew that this sound was neither of Abu Khan nor of the other goats. She understood that this was the sound of the wolf. She pondered whether to go back to Abu Khan or to be right there. Her heart told her to die in an open field was better than living in a small hut. Soon the fight between the wolf and Chani ensued, and Chandni put up a very brave front. When morning dawned, Chandni was bleeding heavily from her wounds. The wolf was tired of fighting and was waiting to eat her. A flock of birds sitting on a tree were witness to the tough fight Chandni had put up all night. A wise bird confidently proclaimed that it was Chandni and not the wolf who had won the fight.